Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode of Friday Night Explore, we're gonna explore angels again. So I've looked at my explore list or deck list, and it's just so happened that I've never played Explore Angels with Cavern of Souls. That's insane. That's the card is designed for angels, I think. Here is the new deck list now. We have, of course, in the early game, still 2 Speaker of Heavens to make these angels the 4/4 whenever we have more than 7 life from our starting point. I hope we can gain life. Then in the 2-drop we have 4 Giada, 4 Youthful Valk, 4 Bishop of Wings, right? Life gain, pump, and mana dork. So a lot of good 2-drops for the angels synergies. Definitely what's making this deck go forward. In the 3-drop we're gonna have 3 Inspiring Overseer to gain life and draw a card. We have 4 Righteous Valkyries to get that +2/+2 on the board. We have 4 Resplendent Angel to get 4/4 angels whenever we gain 5 life every turn. 4 Skyclave Apparition, that's just a removal. And then we have the kind of the cheat out cards, right? We have 4 Collected Company and 3 Kayla's Reconstruction. Cheat out cards in top 6, cheat out cards in top 7, all good. But Collected Company is obviously better. It's 4 mana to cheat out 2 cards on the top 6. I think it's for 2 creature cards, yeah. And Kayla's Reconstruction cheats out, I think if you want to have 2 creature cards on the top 7, you have to pay 5, and it's a sorcery. So slightly worse than Collected Company, but it's not like I can run 7 Collected Companies in a deck. And then of course we have 1 Emeria's Call as a MDFC. It's also a aim to make angels and give non-angel creature indestructible, which is nothing because almost all of our deck is angel, other than these kind of removal or these smaller synergy cards. But then let's talk about a land. So we actually only have 23 lands in the deck because we have Emeria, that's the 24th land. And then we have 2 Frost Dragon's Cave, 1 Eiganjo, 2 Plains, 1 Boseiju, and these are our sort of monocolor lands. For the time being. I know a lot of deck doesn't run Boseiju, which I do question because we do have a lot of green mana anyways. So I do think a Boseiju could be warranted to destroy an enchantment or an artifact or a non-basic land if we need to. And then 3 Caverns, of course, to get out the angels. They name angels most of the time, but we can also name cleric because this is a cleric, this is a cleric, this is a core spirit, so we'll never get there. Angel, cleric, cleric, angel, angel. So it really depends on if you want to name, if you want to drop early game to not get counter or mid to late game not get counter. You can name difference between angel and cleric. And you can always name both with 2 a cavern if that's what you choose. We also have Nykthos. You can name white. We have a lot of white pips, so we should be able to get the devotion to white down. And then in a dual color land base, we have 2 branch. Again, this is because I don't have all the lands. 2 branch off pathway, 4 brushland, 1 farm overgrown farmland, 4 Razorverge Thicket, and 1 temple garden. If you have 4 temple gardens, I would run 4 and then maybe cut 2 of the brushlands, or cut 2 of the brushlands and 1 Razorverge, or even 3 brushlands. But of course, I don't have it because I'm poor. So that is the whole deck list. I also think if you really want to, you can cut Boseiju and add a forest or another plane here. Just because you don't think you're going to activate Boseiju. You can also cut the Boseiju for an extra cavern if you feel like you're getting countered a lot. The Cave of the Frost Dragons, okay, I wouldn't cut them just because, even though it's a little bit of a faster land that does not come into play untapped later on, it's still a creature that can deal damage. And that might be important because it flies, right? You can get evasion. And then if your opponent's almost dead, this could be your finisher. So, that is the Explore Angels deck that I haven't played in a long time. I'm gonna go try it out. When cards are stacked, oh, I didn't even get to read this. When cards are stacked, we are ready. Alright, Kutaman. Our opponent is Kutaman. Opponent goes first. Well, he kept pretty fast. I don't have that many 1-drops, so I'm gonna keep this. I mean, I have 2 speaker, right? Oh boy. Starting this off nicely. We'll land a cave, because it comes to play untapped. Field of... Oh, there's our 1-drop. So, Cleric, Angel. Yep. I mean, I saw the counter spell coming, but it makes no sense to play a 1-drop this turn. Oh, another Thicket. Another one. Another one. Well, he's tossing away his sensor on, like, bad cards. Funny enough, I put Cavern of Souls in this deck to run this deck, and I'm not drawing it. And then I get Thought Seized. Oh boy. There goes my CC. Our opponent does not have to miss any beat. While we have to miss everything. Or not. Or not. I dropped the plane. What are you gonna do here? You're gonna feel to ruin me? That would make me so happy. He does! Well, guess what? You're gonna get CC'd in response. Oh boy. Now what? Now what, huh? Fatal push on the bishop. Okay. You sure you want to do that? You could have fatal pushed the Valkyrie. What's wrong with you? He had a permanent leave, right? Fatal push is whenever you have a permanent leave. His Field of Ruin left. So... I name white. I have enough green. So... I can't give lifelink, but I can attack. Shieldred's Edict. I guess I'll sack this. It's the better creature, but this pumps the board. And I can Youthful Valkyrie. What's his last card? There's a stick on his last card, and it makes me kind of scared to play this. If it's a counter spell that use up his last card. Gain a lot of life this way. Deduce. Alright, he's drawing a card. Well, that was a lot of counter spells and a lot of card draws. What else do you have? Deduce again. Letting it go. Well, do they have counter unless you pay 3 with black mana? I don't know. It's kind of iffy, but I'm gonna play this without dropping the Nykthos. Make my board a lot bigger. Do they have another Edict? Shark Typhoon. Okay, cycle to draw 1 card. Gets to block 1 thing. Down to 1. I still have a Valk. Is the last card removal. I guess I could have played a Valk. That way, if it's Edict, I can... I don't know. That was scary because it's just a control deck. It's very control-y and also anti-creature where I didn't get any Cavern. So I got my early game all countered. But hey, you know, we pulled it out because angels are angels. We were at 50. That's like we were playing EDH or something at the end of that game. Crazy. Alright, next game we're playing against the Albert. The Albert. Not the Albert, oh my. Alright, I mean, I guess I'll keep. It's not a great hand, but it's also something that I might be able to... we'll go in second, though. That's the sad part. I need to draw another plane, right? The Apparition's not even live with this hand. But we have 2 lands. We're going second. We have 2 drops, so I don't think it's mulligan worthy. And going second just means that I shouldn't even try it out. Well, our opponent, the Albert, is deroping. Ugh. I hate this sleeve so much. It's just an embarrassment. Alright, Gruel. Interesting. We did get a plane though. That's not just interesting. That's really good for us. Let's see what else happens. Landwar Elf. Double Landwar Elf going first. Mystic Elf. Oh boy. Alright. This is not going to be good for us. We're going to put out a Giada first. The Mole. What does this do? Becomes block. Untap each creature you control after this phase is an additional combat phase. Well. How much does it cost? 4. Well. There is something we can do about that, right? Nykthos only gives us 1 mana, so we might have to take this damage. Do we have to take this damage? He's out of cards, so I'm not gonna take this damage. There's not reach, right? Give me your mole. There you go. Nice ramp deck. Okay. Unfortunate. But I'll let you have that. Ooh. A smuggler copter. Smuggler copters are good. But Giada's also good. So we'll Giada it up. And then the useful. I guess it didn't matter which order I played it in. He's gonna draw on this card. I'll block it. He might have a removal. It's because Chariot. Oh boy. This is getting scary, but at the very least, this can give me how many? 4, right? That's tap 3 to have 4. 4, and then this will be 5. And this will be 6. If that's the case, shouldn't I use the Giada for a useful first? Alright, then I can play this. But this adds 5. So I guess this doesn't matter which one I tapped first. I can play Giada, and this will come in as a big creature. I'll keep this. I also gain a lot of life. Now that's a big board. Alright, here's take 5. You got a pretty short window to win this game here, buddy. You sure you wanted to do that? Okay. He's trying to make me go down below 25, which... Yes, that will happen. Yeah, but then I will just kill your thing that matter, right? Did not plan this out. Alright. We go second and still win game. That's very rare for a tempo or an aggressive deck for me. That makes me happy. What's next? Your creature can attack your opponent or their planeswalkers. Wow, really? Next, Chinese name. Opponent goes first. You don't say. Well, we got CC in the land. I mean, in a green mana, so I'm gonna keep. But oh boy, this is gonna be a Phoenix deck. I don't need 2 forests, right? Let's start with this. I don't think I can beat the Phoenix deck. I mean, it's not that I cannot overall beat a Phoenix deck. It's just that we go second and they get so much tempo advantage that I think I'll just die by the time I want to cast the spells. I guess I do have a Righteous Valk next turn. And he has to play 2 spells this turn before he can Ledger Shredder. That does tax all his mana, unless he draws a land. Right, this land didn't come into play this turn. Steam Vent. Purchase Steam Vents for the Unfinity. Oh, you're sad. Lightning Axe. Whoa, he tosses it. He has an Ashiok? There goes his Phoenix. Makes sense. But does it really? Unless he have a more Lightning Axe. If he has more Lightning Axe, he wouldn't have used Lightning Axe on my Giada, right? I don't think he would have done that. Huh. Does that mean it's giving me a chance? Oh, no, he draws a land. Damn it. There we go. All hopes dashed. Well, we can kill his Reconstruction for more than 2. He's holding up his mana. That's interesting. No point in attacking here. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. Our CC got us 1 card. The level of whiff. Man. Oh well. It is what it is. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Right? At least the Phoenix, when it comes out, we can block it. Sleight of hand. I think he's just trying to get the Phoenix out, but I don't know if he recognized that I can block his Phoenix. What does this deck do when the Phoenix gets blocked? I wonder. He's got 1 Phoenix. He's got a Lightning Axe. Maybe he's just trying to get the Axe. I'm very soon going to go out of Axe range. Unless he can do it right now. Right? If he does it right now, I can't get out of Axe range. But I get a little 1-1. It gives me a little 1-1 spirit. And every angel gives me 4 life. So, yeah. Treasure Cruise. Whoa, boy. That's really good for him. He's holding on to getting a Lightning Axe. There it is. And that's 2 Phoenix. I'm gonna take all this damage, right? Do I care about this little 1-1 here? I don't know if it matters too much, but I guess I'll block it just because I can. Yeah, that's... I mean, the biggest problem right now is I don't have enough mana to play the cards I want to play. And then I CC'd for 1 creature, so... we can Righteous Valk into Splendid. That only gives us 5 life. The Resplendent and the Speaker also only give us 4 life. So... this actually gives us a little bit more, only for this turn, but a little bit more is still a little bit more, right? I have to do it. I know I'm double spelling for him, but I have to do it here. Another Ledger Shredder. Sleight of hands. Not sure if that's what I would have done, but hey, our opponent's doing a lot to show us what he doesn't have, which is okay. 5-7. And he tosses a Spell Pierce. I guess he only has a mountain open. Now he has both. But he tossed a Spell Pierce. Treasure cruising again? Yeah, might as well, right? I just don't understand why Treasure Cruise is not banned. I mean, isn't it banned in Pioneer? Okay, so I said I don't understand, but I actually do understand. The whole reason why Treasure Cruise is not banned in Explore is so that Arena can sell more cards. I'm not dumb. I get it. He's got one red. I don't think he has Lightning Axe. If he has Lightning Axe, I just die. He doesn't have Lightning Axe. So I have to play Splendid here. It's not great, right? If I play Splendid here. Skyclave Apparition gives rid of one of the Arc Life Phoenix, but that's not what I want to do. This will give me a lot of life. Well, what the hell? That's 3 damage? Okay. So this is just Vigilance, Lifelink. This is a 2/3. He has so much things. I can't do anything right now. And not drawing lands here means that I cannot Kayla for more than just 1. I could Kayla for 1, but that would just get countered. Opt. Another Ledger Shredder. Maybe I can deck him out. He's at 24 cards. He's tossing away his lands. He has more lands than me. He's treasure cruising again. He's gonna go down to 20 cards. But he definitely has burn spells, and I don't want my Righteous Valkyrie to die. That's the only reason why I'm still alive. This only gives me 2 life, though. He is really roping. Alright. Attacks with the Arc Life Phoenix. And the Ledger Shredder. Blocks a Shredder. Down to 11. A Thicket. I mean, either way, I'm drawing a land. Or I'm playing this land this turn. And I'm not attacking. So, you go you. I'm back to 17. Galvanic. Alright, that's game. That's gonna burn out all my creatures and then I will die to the board. I could beat him if I wasn't going first for sure, and if I had a little bit better of a draw. If RCC got more than 1 creature, hey, you know, that's collected company for you. No matter how good it is not consistent. It is 95% consistent and 2% slap to the face, and 3%, I don't know, car ran over us. I think we got the slap to the face time, right, where we only got 1 creature. You can definitely get no creature. You can have toss 6 just lands. That happened to me before too. Next game, please. You can change the art used to represent your deck by dragging a card onto the deck image during deck building. Sure. Wild cards can be redeemed in your collection for cards of the same. Oh, come on, just let me play someone else. This I can't even cancel. Just waiting for opponent. How come the cancel goes away, which means that I'm in the queue, but the opponent doesn't show up? Like I'm playing against T. Your opponent goes first. Watch, just right here. Your opponent goes first. I know how to read. Okay, I'll keep, but I only have 2 lands. And my only 2 basic in the deck, so... Even when we get to go first, we are gonna suffer for it. Oh boy! It's really gonna suffer for it. That's no land drop for 2 turns. I have it to play next turn, and that's it. I only need 3 lands to play things, and it did not happen. Spectral Sailor. I don't think we ever draw Cavern. This whole point, right, was to have Cavern. I did not draw a Cavern. And they get a counter spell, and they have a Spirit, and yeah. Just, you know, it happened. Yeah, you know, fuck this. I'm out. I don't want to play this game. I hate that deck so much. Stupid. I played a Spirit deck, alright? It's not good. It's like mid-tier, tier 2 at best. But you know, every opponent I play gets that exact play on me every game. Turn 1, Sailor. Turn 2, draw a card. Whenever it attacks, Curiosity, but with a +1/+1. And then also with 1 mana open, counter whatever my play is. So the rest of their hand is just counter spells. And I had to fight a card advantage plus counterspell engine on turn 2. And if I had a Cavern, it would have been different, but no. I'm not going to play that game out. I'm too salty for that. I'm going to go to the next one. Go against Blaze. Alright, we got 3 lands. Only turn 3 play now. Sure. Giada sad. We'll say hi. Be nice. We have like 12 2-drops. Ah, okay. Oh, never mind. I thought it was a mirror, but it's not a mirror. It's Abzan. Can we kill him before he kills? Frost's Innkeeper. Maybe not. Maybe we'll be dead in like a turn. He can play a 2-drop right now. He doesn't. I can play a 3-drop and a 1-drop, right? Why? Alright, let's see if our opponent just kills us on turn 3, because that's the Amalia combo. He has 4 mana, he can do it right now. I could use the Skyclave to take that out, but would you really do that? That would be the biggest brain play possible. But hey, you know, they have it right now. Wall Growth, Amalia. Just do it. If you have Amalia, just do it. Didn't do it. That's interesting. Alright, how much is this? 3. That's not a lot. I have to Apparition this, right? I feel like I do. Yeah, I feel like I have to Apparition it. Maybe it has a protection spell. Righteous Infinite right here. That was turn 3, by the way. So yeah. Whoever designed the Amalia card needs to get fired. Just 0 playtesting. Wizards should know this. When it comes to Magic, when you have like a thing that can trigger ad infinitum, someone will break it and do it ad infinitum. What's worse is that this is something you can do on the slowest format, like Explorer. You might be able to do it in Standard, I'm not sure, but be able to do that on Explorer, which is not even Pioneer. Alright, we got our 2 games that we're gonna go first. One game is just trash, the other game is combo. We lost in turn 3, so now we're going back to going second. Yay. What is this? Breeze Fang. No, Amalia. Again. I didn't want to play more Amalia decks. Alright, so I guess I targeted the wrong card. I should have targeted Innkeeper so that he doesn't get the combo with Amalia and the thing, but how much of that really matters here? And Chords of Calling is instant speed. Is it once again a turn 3 combo? Almost. You just need to play Amalia. I don't even know what life he took off on Temple Garden. You just gonna play Amalia? Dina. Not quite Amalia, but I guess you can get it from the Gilded Goose. Yeah. Goodbye. I'm gonna stop playing Explore because what's the point? I don't even know why any other deck exists. Especially last week when I was facing all those vampires. Like, what the point? What's the point of playing Magic when your opponent just have a degenerate combo on turn 3? Nothing you can interact with at all. And it's just, oh, you got it? Okay, I'll leave. Nice game you designed, Wizard. I don't know what else to say. This deck is fun. It's something that you will play if you're trying to play Magic. But if you're just trying to have a degenerate combo and win on turn 3, this deck will not do anything. The combo is great. The combo is there. But when you move up on the ladder, you're just going to start crying. So, you know, the Collected Company, the Kayla's Reconstruction gets out a lot of creatures. And then you can use those creatures to hit your opponent in the face. And hopefully win game that way. That's the idea of this deck. But of course, on Explorer, I don't think there's any reason not to play a blue-eye control just to make all those freaking combo decks cry. That's about it. That's all I got for you today. Well, thank you very much for joining me and watching me struggle. I don't know how much longer I can do Friday Night Explorers because Explorer is such a boring format now. I run out of decks. I honestly cannot think of a deck that I can play in Explorer that's not either Rakdos or blue-eye control. That's just, you gotta not only have hand disruption, you have to have opponents' board disruption and then also go around their combo spells by getting into their graveyard. So the only way to do that is one of 2 decks. And if you want to play Magic on Explorer, just play one of those 2 decks or don't play Explorer at all. This is what Wizard does to almost all formats. And I'm not saying that as though it's new, because if you played in the olden Legacy days or the when Modern first came out, there were only 2 decks to play as well. I remember back in the days, Legacy was just the Sneak Attack decks with Emrakul and Grixelbrand. And every deck is just some format of that or some combination of that. And then the Modern was just Jund, and everyone just played Jund. And I guess that's the problem with card games, is that it always comes down to just one deck overperforming against everything else. But Wizard's not banning. That's the biggest problem. They should have a ban every month just to get rid of the top tier deck so that people can come back to deck construction. The whole idea of the game is deck construction. And we're going to reconstruct it. Right, Kayla? That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you guys next time.